All right, guys, and welcome to week 15 of the NFL. And as I did last week, I'm going to give you guys my anti-picks of the week. That's right. If you bet against me this afternoon, you will most likely win yourself a boatload of cash because I am never right. First off, we got the Chiefs and the Browns. This game I actually think has been one of those games where the Cleveland Browns come out to win and beat the Chiefs. Take the money line and the plus 4.5. Baltimore versus the Giants. I heard a running back this week say on the fan say that this is one of those games where stars pad their yardage, they pad their passing yardage and their touchdowns. You have 3 stars on the Baltimore Ravens that are looking to pad some numbers. It's going to be ugly for the Giants today. 16.5 is the number. I think 3 touchdowns wouldn't be a good enough number because the Baltimore Ravens are going to go into MetLife and kill the Giants. New Orleans is playing the Washington Commanders in New Orleans. Alvin Kamara is going to have a big day. You know why? Washington, they're a good story in the beginning of the season, but they are just not ready yet. Then we got Miami and Houston. Houston and Miami. 2 teams that are fighting sort of kind of for a playoff spot. C.J. Stroud's been Tua on that Miami Dolphins team. The Dolphins are a completely different team. I think Miami wins this football game plus 3 points. Cincinnati and Tennessee. Cincinnati's record may not be what it really seems. They score a ton of points. Tennessee does not score points. Cincinnati's going to go into Tennessee today, score a ton of points, and cover the 6 points. Dallas and Carolina. You got Dallas, a team that's in shambles right now. They don't know where they're going to go. Is Mike McCarthy going to be there next year? They have no idea. The Carolina Panthers did not have a really good season, but they have been playing well late. You got a young quarterback in Bryce Young that kind of wants to prove himself. Carolina is not looking to tank. They are looking to win some football games. They beat Dallas at home in Carolina. Then you got the lowly Jets against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I don't care what team is playing the Jets this week. I hate the Jets. The number doesn't even matter. The Jets lose this football to the Jacksonville Jaguars going away. By the way, the number's 3.5. Jacksonville wins by 2 touchdowns because the Jets cannot get out of their own way. Bill Belichick. Really, guys? I don't even know if that's true, but we'll talk about that later. Later on, we got the Bucs and the Chargers. The Bucs are playing well, have an opportunity to win that South. The Chargers are playing well. Harbaugh's got Herbert finally playing well. He's got that offense running good. They got a decent defense. The Chargers win this football game -3. The Steelers and Philly, the battle for Pennsylvania. The Steelers, I said 2 weeks ago, might be a fraud football team. I don't think they're a fraud anymore. They have 3 football games coming up in the next couple of weeks. They have Philly, they got the Ravens, and they got the Chiefs. That's 3 football games in a row. Where if Pittsburgh wins 2 out of these 3, Pittsburgh, you're no longer a fraud. And Pittsburgh, you are going to win this football game at 5.5. The number's 5.5, but I think Philly comes and wins the game in the end. But the Pittsburgh Steelers do cover the 5.5. Buffalo and Detroit, game of the day. Josh Allen, Jared Goff in Detroit. Buffalo needs to win one of these games to prove who they are. Detroit is due, I'd say, but they're really not. They had the offense and defense going on all cylinders. Dan Campbell, Coach of the Year, Jared Goff, Ahmad St. Brown, Jahmyr Gibb, the defense, Aiden Hutchinson with the possibility of coming back. Detroit, this is a tough game to pick. Josh Allen is going to have to put this team on his back if they really want to win, but I think Detroit is for real. And a very high-scoring game today because both defenses are not going to be able to keep up with the offenses. It's going to be a high-scoring game, but at the end of the day, just like last week with Green Bay, Detroit is going to come out on top with a lot of points and a lot of yards. And watch Josh Allen today, whoever has him going for his fantasy team, because he is going to score big-time points. The Colts and the Broncos. The Broncos have to keep up because they want to make the playoffs. The Colts, Richardson, I don't know what that team's doing. Sometimes they look all right, sometimes they don't. The Colts are not a good football team, and the Broncos are looking to make the playoffs. The Broncos have a couple of high-level players on offense. Their defense is top-notch. Look for the Broncos to go in there at -4.5, cover the spread, and beat the Colts. The Pats and the Cardinals. This is a game where I'd like to see the Patriots win. Reason being, the Jets are going to lose today. I want the Jets to get a high draft pick. I guess that's what Jet fans are thinking today. Drake May is the future quarterback of that football team. The Patriots are going to go into Arizona, and Kyler Murray has been looking good. He's been not looking good. I don't know what's going on with the Arizona Cardinals. They're probably going to make the playoffs, or they might not. They need to win this game as well, but I think the Patriots might upset their closest of getting into the playoffs. Seattle and Green Bay. Seattle needs this win. Green Bay has to keep up as well. Both teams are not going to make the playoffs. It's probably going to be Seattle unless Seattle comes in and does what they're supposed to do at home. It's not the same 12th man defense. It's not the same Seattle Seahawks defense. It's not the same Seattle Seahawks offense. But you know what, though? Geno Smith throws the ball a lot. He throws for a lot of yardage, and he throws a lot of touchdowns. I'm looking for Seattle to go at home, beating the Green Bay Packers. The Bears and the Vikings, All I got to say is Sam Darnold, Addison, Jefferson. Good defense. Sam Darnold, finally somebody respects him as a quarterback. The Minnesota Vikings have to keep up as well. They win this football game going away against the Chicago Bears. These are my picks. Take them how you feel. I would go against me and win yourself a boatload of money. Check out the Murph and E. Dub Show at some time this afternoon during the Jets game at Keep Talking 365 at YouTube. I'll be breaking down why the Jets suck.